back to our channel. Lights Camera Jackson, that is actually our hashtag for anyway, that is actually our hashtag for our wedding. Khali's just gonna interfere throughout this whole video because I'm doing this and there's nobody here aside from me and him to keep him company during this video. So I apologize if you hear his toys in the background, if you hear him in the background, because he will be yelling, screaming, playing Batman, I don't know. He's literally right in front of me, so. Told you. So anyway, I wanted to make this video because I actually it's not funny. Anyway, I wanted to make this video because I know how stressful planning a wedding is, and how even, in my opinion, more stressful planning a destination wedding is. I obviously heard a bunch of stories about how it wasn't as stressful, but going through the process for the last year has been stressful. So I thought that I can assist, kind of, maybe, who knows, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, let us jump into this video. I guess I'll just kind of go down the road essentially of what I've done so far planning our destination wedding. But where we are having it in Puerto Rico. So we invited about 80 people, 70, I'd say 70. We invited 70 people. We anticipate maybe 30 to 40, and I'm okay with that. I never, growing up, you know, they say like women or little girls, they always dream about their wedding day. I honestly am not one of those. I never really dreamed of my wedding day or any crazy thing like that. I'm not saying it's crazy. It's not crazy. If you dreamed of your wedding day, girl, keep dreaming. But I wasn't one of them. So wedding, whatever. I just knew that I wanted my family, Kedrick's family, and Khali, and our really, really close friends to come and basically have a big party and celebrate love. Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's all it is a celebration of love. And so, yeah. After I said that.
Oh no.
Oh no, baby, what's that?
Natty. Dada.
Yeah, that's almond butter, Dada. I'll be back. Okay. Lord, having a 2-year-old. Anyway, back to whatever I was saying, to be quite honest. So I made a Pinterest board for the big day. Well, that's what I named mine, Big Day. And basically, on Pinterest now, they have where you can actually have your board, and then within your board you can add different sections. So on mine, I have like the big day, and then I have like bridesmaids dresses, centerpieces, groomsmen, invitations, cakes, desserts, unnecessary wedding stuff, you know, because I just like different wedding stuff, programs, ceremony backgrounds, bride and groom photos that I kind of want to take on that day, and then decorations aside from centerpieces, the bridal bouquets, the welcome to, in my case, it's welcome to PR, like wedding little welcome gifts for people who are going, hair and makeup, wedding favors, wedding entrance, nails, what else do I have? And lists and hacks. What's this? Oh, like wedding expenses you may be prepared for, wedding checklist, 50 questions to ask before you book, destination money, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so that's mine. You can kind of see if the ring light allows. That's mine right there. Just different little things. So I made this, and then there is 262 pins. Anyway, so that was the first thing I did, and I did that literally I think as like before we got engaged, but then I really went hard on it after we got engaged. And like for the last 2 years, I just go on Pinterest, and you know, when I'm laying in bed before I go to sleep or whatever the case may be, and I just look at wedding stuff, look at the decor, look at dresses and all that other good stuff. Honestly, I think Pinterest has been the biggest like inspiration, because even my wedding planner, she's like, go on Pinterest and send me things that you like. And so I literally will find things that I like and I'll just send them to her. And that's kind of what I've been doing for the last few months. But anyway, so quite honestly, I got everything before I even had a wedding planner. So, cause I'm just very, I'm a little, controlling sometimes when it comes to like big things like this. So aside from Pinterest, the next thing I got was wedding wire and the knot. So wedding wire literally is where I found every single vendor that I ended up booking. Wedding wire is amazing. It's this little app right here, that one right there, and then I have the knot, which the knot, we'll get into it right now, but I use wedding wire for majority of my things. And then that's my little home page right there. So I have 119 days. I don't know, whenever y'all see this video, I don't know how many days I'll have, but we'll see. But anyways, I have 119 days until the wedding. And the thing I loved about this particular app compared to the knot, which to be honest, the knot may have something very similar. I dug into, oh, it does. Oops, I didn't even realize it, to be quite honest with you. Oh my gosh, it has a lot more. Well, anyway, I used wedding wire. But I'm sure the knot has really good. I use both, but wedding wire is the one that I used for my vendors, because I was obviously out of the land. How do you even say it? I was out of the continental United States. I don't know, because Puerto Rico is still the United States. But anyway, so I used wedding wire, and down at the bottom it says like vendors, planning, forums, and ideas. So I would always go to vendors, and then up at the top you can put your location of where you're having your wedding. So that's what I did. And then it'll kind of give you a list of vendors, DJs, musicians, things like that. But here are all the venues for Puerto Rico. If you go to La Concha, which is where we're having ours, La Concha, out of all of these, La Concha had 90, yeah, La Concha had 90 reviews, which is not a whole lot, but for wedding wire, it is kind of a lot. It had a lot of reviews, it had a lot of photos, so I can really take a look at it. And then I like to read all reviews. I love reading the bad ones to kind of see, like, I'm in the customer service industry, so I kind of know when somebody's being a little bit more dramatic than they need to be. So I really just looked at this, and more so I paid attention to the reviews of people who are coming from out of town, because I wanted to see how they felt after the hurricane stuff. And reading all of theirs, it's like this first one was on the 17th of February. I don't know if y'all can see it, this top one right here. And it says, La Concha and MNL came to the rescue for us. Our prior venue canceled due to the hurricane, and we were worried about getting something comparable. From the beginning, Amnel was responsive and very helpful. The tasting was great and our entire planning experience went very smoothly. The wedding itself was perfect. And that was February 17th. So I'm trying to find a bad review, but quite honestly, the last ones that I've scrolled have all been 5.0. 5.0, 5.0, 5.0. Literally, I don't see any. Oh, here's one. 4.9. Why did you just give him a 5? Like, the only complaint is that the hotel was heavily booked and some of our guests did not get their desired rooms. Well, did you book way in advance? But whatever. That one was the one that was 4 out of 9, which has nothing to do with the wedding. But anyway, I got this little guy at Office Depot, I think. It's like one of these little fancy pants type deals like that. And basically, you can see what I did. So I labeled them to-do lists, budget, contracts, receipts, inspo, and miscellaneous items. So the to-do list, I just wanted to make sure that I was always you know, marking off stuff. So like I just got this list off of Pinterest and just kind of I have more than one list. I have
What's that?
What's what, baby?
What's that, Mommy?
That was just me making a noise. I have 4.
What?
I have 4, yeah, baby, 4 lists. I have 4 lists that kind of go over different things. And I feel like they're all very similar, but one of them might have something that the others don't, and vice versa. So I actually check off all of them. So I have the to-do list, the first thing, just to make sure that I'm on top of everything. So I actually don't use that budget. I use, or I made my own. It's, it looks like this, and it kind of just, it's just like that. And this is kind of the one that I follow. That's the first sheet. And then the second sheet I made because I was kind of having a difficult time, like, of what I've paid so far, when I paid it, so on and so forth. Because you know, your emails get all jumbled up in one and then you just forget, did I even make that payment? Did I do that? So I made this to try and keep track of everything. And it's been good so far. So if y'all want a copy of that, I can send it to you if you're getting married or whatever. And then the next little one that I have is all my contracts. All of those are in here. And then my receipts, the only ones that I actually have in here is gonna be for my dress. I bought my dress, when did I buy it? I bought it, I feel like it was sometime in January. I can't tell. Yeah, I bought it in January. The very last little section that I have is miscellaneous stuff. And it's just like the hotel information, our save the dates. And then one of the biggest things that I'm going to cover in a different video is our invitations. So I have those in here too. But something really, really cool, if you're a bride out there and you want to, you know, look at your colors and stuff, what I did, there's this website called JJ's House, and it is amazing. Like my, I just Googled inexpensive bridesmaids dresses, because I think it's ridiculous when people make you pay like $200, $300 for a wedding dress that you're probably gonna wear one time. So I was like, you know, cheap wedding dresses or whatever. And I found JJ's House, and they were actually pretty cheap as far as the ones that I was, you know, running into. And they actually will send you little swatches. They're $2 per little thing, but I wanted to see the material. I wanted to see the colors, because you know, when you look on your phone, the colors are so much different. Like for instance, this lilac one, I was so into it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I want them to be satin, or I want them to be whatever. This is a satin, and in the video it looks different, but it just looks really pink. It doesn't look lilac. And so I was like, yeah, no, good thing I didn't, you know, get a dress, because I would have been really mad if those were the colors, because I wanted lilac. So this is more lilac, you know. So I suggest going to JJ's house and getting some of these. So my colors are going to be this guy, and this guy. I know that's kind of like a weird family, but then whenever you add white, you add gold, like all those pretty little colors. It's gonna be pretty. But anyway, so those are my colors that I ended up choosing. For the most, that was that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed my video. This is kind of just what I did, you know, when I started wedding planning, especially a destination wedding. It could be so difficult, but I feel like if you have the support of your fiance, Kedrick has probably been the driving force behind everything. Even though I'm the one, you know, calling vendors and blah, 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 blah. Kedrick's the one that's like, okay, have you paid them? Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you talked to them? Have you emailed them? Have you? And I'm like, yes, I think, I don't know. So he's kind of kept me on point as far as that goes. 1, make a Pinterest board. 2, make a little folder that you can save all your contracts, you can save your inspiration, you can save a save the date, your invites, you know, all that stuff, your receipts, stuff like that. Number 3, get a notebook and, you know, just jot down your pricing, everything like that. Number 4, have a budget. That probably should have been number 1, but I'm going kind of backwards. Number 4, get a budget and try your best to stick within it. And you know, I made mine on my phone, and if y'all want a copy of that, I don't mind sending it to y'all. And then, I mean, honestly, number 5, just always be in constant communication with your vendors. I think my vendors are so irritated or annoyed. I mean, they probably do this with every single price, so they're probably not annoyed or anything. But I know if I was in their shoes, I'd be like, girl, you call every day. Like, what are you calling for? Your wedding's not for 4 more months. But I just call because I'm like, okay, how's this? Is that okay? Is that okay? So that's just me. I'm hoping I can make this like a little series type deal. You know, as far as the wedding goes, it would be cool to kind of check in with y'all every so often to kind of give you an update on the wedding. But yeah, so as of now, we have our venue. We've sent out the invitations, which I think that's gonna be my next video, the invitations, and stuff like that. So I hope y'all enjoyed my video, and I'm sure we will post another vlog soon, so you'll probably see me in the next few days, months, years, weeks, I don't know. But anyways, thank you for watching. And if y'all have questions, or you need help planning a wedding, or if you just want to give me words of encouragement to not just cancel it all because I'm so tired, leave your comments below. I don't know, what else do these what else do these YouTubers say? Leave comments below, subscribe. I'm just kidding, but yeah, no, for real though. Leave me a comment to encourage me, because I get tired. And then just ask me questions. I am so willing to, you know, answer any question as far as the wedding goes. And then, yeah. Hope to see y'all soon. Say bye, babe.
Bye.
Come say bye. Come here. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Careful.
Ooh.
Can you come say bye-bye?
Ooh.
What do you have in your mouth? No, we don't put that in our mouth. Can you say bye?
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Blow kisses. Give me a... Say see you later.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.
Give me your peace sign. Peace. It's a number 2. It's a number 2.
2.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.
I am very disappointed in you. And if I'm on the video, good. I'm very disappointed. Very. Okay, no, babe. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, peace. 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 All right, I see my hand. Peace.
What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter, baby?
Eat.
Eat.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I want to eat them. I want food.
You want food?
Yeah.
What kind?
On my food.
What kind of food?
What are you gonna?
Who?
They are gonna.
But what kind of food do you want?
I want strawberries.
You want strawberries?
Yeah, I want married.
You want what, babe?
I
could get you strawberries. You want some?
Yeah.
Okay.